Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And this is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of over countless battles. Not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand for your firm commitment to enforcing, you bring honor to the title of now these two. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. Energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will of man, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Time to oblivion! Illusion shattered! The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed! Shine down! Eternity is in my hand! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Perish! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Ruin follows my blade! Erase all threats! In spirit! This, I believed you were incapable. But a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't. I know your power more yet. And whenever I think of this, I feel the blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its... When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once... You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. From this day forth, I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, you truly have changed. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform, but as a warrior, It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon.
Makoto?
I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Musou Ishin, so that in the moment... a convoluted way to reach you. There was no time, but... everything happened so I've always felt terrible for I should have been the one to
Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That plague... In my present form, I can no longer perceive time, but I know that this must have been an extremely...
Don't look down on...
See? It was with this... Here. But it is you who must take...
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh?
Is it really?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is a concept intimately connected.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without an... And yet, that sense of disorder...
I don't... I know what you mean. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed.
I know you've tried in the past to prove to me...
No.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than...
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling this...
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the... And obviously I played my... It's fair to say that very little time passed between the... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our... Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of...
Does that wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside, and my first thought was, but you too have my thanks.
Hey, how are you?
My body has fully recovered, and the show...
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all,
I only heard her. I'll be fine. I have to say, she even... It's all thanks to her, that Inazuma... I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's...
Thank you.
today, at long last, you and Inazuma, Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said the exact...
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma after that.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many I'm looking forward.